Well, dang, she's feeling kind of like I am right now in this cold weather. I got to be quite honest about it. We got all this snow and cold, and it's even reached down into us here in Georgia. And for the next few days, we're going to be in ice skating weather. We're hopefully not going to see any ice or snow, or although they're talking about the chance of it. So we'll see, but we're going to get this thing started, so give me a second. We'll give her a little jump here. So she has been sitting for a while, honestly, without any, real care when it came to charging the battery and the like, or lubricating the engine. We've kind of been busy on some other things. All right, we have power. We're showing that we should have enough to fire off. Well, we'll give her a little more taste of the little Canadian mist there. All right, let's see if we can get her to fire off without me blowing something up or starting a fire. Yeah, extinguishers over there. Yeah. Well, we got what we got, and honestly, I think she's about out of gas. I haven't put any in her in a while, but I just wanted to give her a chance to fire up a little bit. Hey, welcome to the new year, 2025. Oh my God, what have we gotten ourselves into now? This just kind of a quick update, boys and girls. I want to thank all of you for hanging in there with me. We're just up over 800 subscribers. Hopefully by spring we'll get that magic poster, and then, you know, YouTube will berate me about how I need to do this and do that to get more subscribers and, you know, fill their pockets. Well, here we are. Quick update. Yeah, at some point in the spring, we're going to drop the 4-barrel aluminum intake and the Edelbrock EVN2 carburetor on it. We're also going to get the 2.5-inch stainless steel with, I think, Flowmaster exhaust system put on it. We're also going to have a unicorn as a sponsor. Yeah, right. But no, for me, the thing that has been a just thing and has held me up for a while, even though the weather and job and life and everything is, look, we have suspension. We have finally figured out the magic of hammers, duct tape, the wisdom of others to come up with what we're doing here. We'll make this short and brief. Trying to keep the front end as original as possible. This isn't going to be a drag car or anything like that where I need tubular suspension and, you know, disc brakes and all that. For one, I don't have the money, and that wasn't my vision. It would be nice, but, you know, maybe on another car. My vision was to make her pretty, make her a kind of a, you know, a show car, sleeper, cruise around car. I didn't expect her to win any drag races. But, so, lower control arm, all rebuilt. Tried to move her up in position to where we could attach her to the upper, what we used to call A-frame, upper control arm. And it wouldn't go up enough with my jack, which is now over there resting. Whenever I got it up so high, I started lifting the car and not getting this in a position to bolt to that. Well, some conversation, and if you saw my earlier video where conferring with my suspension guys, we were talking about, well, you got to do both sides, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. Well, I came back and I reflected on that conversation, and the one thing that I had not really given much thought to at the time, but in looking at this, I reconsidered. You have a height adjustment bolt back here, right back in there, in the lower control arm that adjusts your ride height. Well, you don't have to disengage that bolt so much when you're taking it all out. However, when you're putting it back together, different story. So, grab some tools, fully removed or backed off that adjustment bolt so it was even with the plate that holds it into the lower arm. Then stuck my jack back under the here, sort of raising it up, kicked that out, the jack stand, because one thing I did want to do from the conversations was I wanted to load this side of the suspension with as much of the weight of the front of the car. So by doing that, getting the jack under there, and raising it up and letting it set for a little while, I got the full, and bada bing, bada boom. We got the suspension side, it's bolted up. So now we get to start the fun part. Putting all of this stuff on there. And the brake lines and doing something. I'm serious in trying to rehab the lower chassis and all of that. We're doing rust restoration and everything we can to get everything back to a presentable or savable condition. That being said, old school, if it's done right, and God help me, I'm sure it's not going to go well some folks, but we are going to be doing some rattle can undercoating in some areas of this car. I know, hey, we have companies come out and do it, yeah, but I've done a lot of cars and they worked fine. So, hope y'all have a good evening, great week. This week for most of at least Eastern America is going to be cold, nasty, wet, snowy, and just hope you got something cold. Well, no, not cold. You're going to have plenty of cold. Hope you have something warm in your oven. Maybe something warm in a bottle on the bar. And somebody warm that you can cuddle with. And plenty of blankets. Good Lord. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking, comments. Always like the comments. Although, you know, I would like to see a comment with a phone number of some rich old lady that you like to, you know, support buying car parts. Y'all take care. Love you. See you soon. Bye-bye.